Hello students, welcome to the math session once again. In today's class, I am going to discuss with you exercise 6.3, the verbal problems based on the graphs, right? We were discussing the graphical problems since two video lessons, okay? Now, today we are going to discuss the remaining problems. Those are the verbal problems, especially based on only the graphs. Now, the verbal problems, they are given the situation, the statements. These verbal problems, we have to bring it into the form of a linear equation. Then we have to plot the graph. So, let's quickly start the session. Now the seventh one, now before till sixth problem I have done in my previous video. Those who have not watched that video, just click on the iCard, and the previous videos of class 9th, whichever chapter you want, just go to the playlist and click on that particular video lesson, right? Here, now in the seventh problem, Razia and Preeti, two students of class 9th, together collected rupees 1000 for the Prime Minister Relief Fund for victims of the natural calamities. So these two students have collected some amount, but how much amount they have collected? The total amount given as 1000 rupees. Okay, and write a linear equation and draw the graph to depict the statement or the situation. We have to depict the situation through a linear equation of two variables, right? Here, now how much Razia collected, how much Preeti collected in particular, we have not, there is no information about that. But the information given is that Razia and Preeti both collected rupees 1000. So if I suppose the money collected by Razia is X and the money collected by Preeti is Y. So together collected is 1000 rupees for the relief fund. So we can write the linear equation like this. So let's start. So the linear equation, I'll write it as L dot E. Okay, linear equation, short form I have written. The linear equation is if X is the money collected by Razia and Y is the money collected by Preeti. So the total given as 1000. This simply becomes the linear equation of two variables, right? Now, we have to depict it using the graph. To plot the graph, okay, I need X and Y coordinates, right? And also I need we have to get the tabular column, right? So this is the Y coordinate, X coordinate, Y dash and X dash, right? Here, for this I will draw the linear equation. Now if I write it in Y form, Y is equal to, bring the X to the other side, minus X plus 1000, right? So X, Y equal to minus X plus 1000 and XY is our point. So let me write. Since the values here are not simple because we have 1000. So we will take first, as we have done in the previous problems and all, let me take X is 0. Okay, so the Razia's contribution is nothing. So let us suppose X is 0. So Y will be minus 0 plus 1000. So Y becomes 1000. So 0, 1000 is 1 point. Okay, and let Y be 0. Let the Preeti's contribution is nothing. Okay, only Razia has contributed. So let me suppose Y is 0. If Y is 0, see in the equation minus X plus 1000. So if I keep Y is 0, minus X plus 1000. If you bring this 1000 this side, it becomes minus 1000. So both sides if you remove, so X becomes 1000. So when X is 1000, so Y is 0. You can simply know that because total collected is 1000. So let me take 0, 1000 and 1001. You can also take other values like 1, or you can also take minus, anything. Simple values also you can take here. Let's start here. Now to plot the graph, since this is 0 and 1000 and 1000, we cannot take 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let me take this scale as x-axis, on x-axis 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter of the graph, that means this one block is equal to, let me take as 500 units. Similar way in the y-axis, 1 centimeter, 500 units. Because we are having here 1000, right? So this is 500, first one, 0 to 500, 500 to 1000, likewise. So 1500, so 2000, so on and so forth. Likewise here, minus 500, minus 1000, minus 15, so on. Here again 500, 1000, 15, like that. Here the negative, minus 500, minus 1000, minus 15, so on. Okay, now we will plot that the point of intersection is the origin, that is 0, 0. Now the first point is 0, 1000. Let me plot 0, 1000. 0 on the y-axis and 1000 on the 0 on the x-axis, 1000 on the y-axis, this point, right? And 1000, 0, 1000 on the x-axis and 0. So this point. So if you join them, let me join them, the straight line. So if we get a straight line, and that we will mention it as x plus y equal to 1000. This is a name that is of the linear equation in two variables. Okay, quickly pause the video and note it down. Now see here, the 8th problem, Gopaya sowed wheat and paddy in 2 fields of total area 5000 square meters. Right, here write a linear equation and draw the graph to represent the same situation. This situation we have to represent. So the verbal problem, let me write it into the form of the linear equation first. Here only one person, Gopaya, but he sowed in his crop, in his field, he sowed wheat and paddy in 2 of his fields. Okay, wheat and paddy of total area 5000. Now let me suppose Gopaya sowed wheat in one of his field as x, right, and paddy in the other field as y. So the total area he covered was 5000 square meters. Now x is the area covered to sow wheat, okay, whereas y is the area covered to sow the wheat of to sow paddy. Okay, so x plus y will become our linear equation. See here, the linear equation is x plus y equals to 5000 square meters, right? Here. Now, if you see here, x is the wheat, area of the field where wheat is sowed, y is the area of the field where paddy is sowed. Here, to write or to plot the graph, we need the tabular column. So here y is equal to minus x plus 5000. So let me draw the tabular column x, okay. Y equals to minus x plus 5000 and the point, that is x comma y. So let me take x as 0. So the area of the field plot where wheat is sowed is 0. Let me suppose here. You can also take any numbers, multiples of 5 or multiples of 10, any numbers here, and plot and substitute so that we get y value. So if minus 0 plus 5000, so y becomes 5000. So 0 comma 5000. Similar way, we will suppose y is 0. See, y is equal to minus x plus 5000. Now if I keep y 0, minus x plus 5000, right, 5000 to the other side becomes minus 5000 equal to minus x. Both sides if you cancel off the minus, so it becomes just plus 5000. So 5000 comma 0. So there is no hard and fast rule to take x0 and y0. Okay, you can take any multiples of 10 or any multiples of 5 to make our point simpler. Okay, other multiples if you take, you get a fractions, it will be tedious to plot on the graph. Okay, just take the multiples of 10 or 5, it will be simpler, or either you can take zeros. Right, now let us plot for this scale. Okay, I'll write this scale later on, but let me explain you first that here it is 5000. So let me take each centimeter as 1000. Okay, this is 1000, so this is 2000, 3000, 4000 and 5000. This is x-axis. The similar way we will take here as 1 2 3 4 5. So 1000, 2000, 3, 4 and 5000. So what we have taken, each centimeter, that is each block of the graph as 1000 units, because we are having 5000. The similar way here also minus 2000, okay, minus 3000, so on. So we don't have here minus values, so just I'm writing few, 2000, so on. So this is negative x-axis, this is negative y-axis. Now let's plot the graph here. Here first point is 0, 5000. So 0 here, this is 0, 0 and 5000 on the y. So this point, and the second one is 5000, 0, that is this point. 5000 on the x and 0 on the y. So here let me join these 2 points. Should take preferably a scale to draw these, because they are the linear equations. We should not make it as a curve. So compulsory you have to use the scale. Right, now this is the situation of the Gopaya's field. Okay, here in the form of a graph. So we will write this. What is the name of this graph? X plus y is equal to 5000. No, we didn't write the scale, so let us write the scale also. So what we took on x-axis, 1 centimeter I have taken as 1000 units. Here 1 centimeter as 1000 units. On the y-axis, similar thing. So 1 centimeter, 1000 units. Okay, please note it down. Now here, 9th problem. The force applied on a body of mass 6 kgs is directly proportional to the acceleration. We also know that force is directly proportional to acceleration, that is force is equal to mass into acceleration according to physics, right? Produced in the body. Write an equation to express this observation and draw the graph for that situation. Here we know that force is equal to ma, right? So mass is given, and that means force is directly proportional to the acceleration, isn't it? So if we equate k into a, that k is nothing but the mass here, and directly proportional to the acceleration. But here given situation is force applied on the bodies of mass 6 kg. So the linear equation possibly will be like this. F is equal to mass is 6, so 6a. So where F and A are the variables, okay? These are the variables here. Now for this linear equation, let me draw the graph. Let me take F. Here let us take A. So here to get A, here A is equal to F by 6, that's all, isn't it? So let me suppose A as Y and F as X likewise, right? Here F comma A, that is X comma Y. So in the previous situations I have taken zeros. Now can we take 0? Because we cannot take 0 here. Why? Because the force applied. If 0 means the force applied is nothing. So let me not take 0, but let me take here, this is 6. So let us take force applied. Force is some 6, right? If I keep 6 by 6, A will become, see here, A is 6 by 6, that becomes 1. So if f is 6, a is 1. So 6 comma 1 is point. Why am I not taking zeros for f and force and acceleration? Because the force applied cannot be 0 here. There is a mass, it is directly proportional. There is some force applied there. So I am not taking 0. Now if I take a as if I take force as negative, like if I take minus 6, suppose minus 6 here, a equal to minus 6 by 6, so that becomes minus 1. So minus 1, minus 6 comma minus 1. So here I have taken possibly 6 and minus 6, negative here and positive value. Now let us plot. Here there are the points are 1, 6. So let me take 1 unit as 1 centimeter as 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Similar way, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. If you extend this, minus 5 and minus 6. So this is the negative y, because we are having minus also. And here we will take positive value, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and minus 6. So these are the negative y. Let us plot 6 comma 1. So if you are taking 6 comma 1, so 6 on the x and 1 on the y, that means this one here, this point, 6 comma 1. Okay. Now the next point is minus 6 comma minus 1. Minus 6 on the x here, right? Minus 6 comma 0 I am plotting here. Minus 6 comma minus 1, that means here down. Minus 6 minus 1 means this point. So this is minus 6 minus 1. Okay. This point, there is nothing here. This is x dash and this is minus 6. Minus 6 comma minus 1 here. This is the point. Now let's join these 2 points. So first draw it till the origin first. This is the point. Since it is in the form of f is equal to mx, like this is y is equal to mx. When the equation is y is equal to mx, it surely passes through the origin. Now it's not making any intercept. Right. So this is the graph. It will not, it is a straight line. Right. Here we will note that this is f equal to 6a is the linear equation. So here we will write again. Let us write this scale. The same thing on x-axis 1 centimeter we have taken 1 unit only, and y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit we have taken there. Do not forget to write the scale. Please pause the video and note it down. A stone is falling from a mountain. The velocity of the stone is given as v is equal to 9.8 t. Here we have to draw the graph and find the velocity of the stone 4 seconds after the start. Here we don't need to express it into the form of linear equation. It is already given. We should find it after 4 seconds after it start, the velocity. Here before drawing that, see here the linear equation is v is equal to 9.8 t. Now after 4 seconds we have to find the velocity. So this is the linear equation. So velocity is 9.8 into 4. So this comes to 39.2 if you multiply. So this is the velocity we have found out. Now let us plot the graph. Right. To plot the graph, let us draw this v and here velocity and time. So v comma t. Here when we take let me take velocity as 0. If you take 0, if you substitute here 0, that becomes t also 0. So 0 comma 0, it will be 1, because this is v is equal to 9.8 is in the form of y is equal to mx. It will surely pass through the origin. Right. Now if you take Now let me take velocity as 98. Okay, so 98 is equal to 9.8 t. So if this comes here, 98 by 9.8, so t value equal to 10. So when velocity is 98, t value is 10. So this is the point. Now we will plot it on the graph. I have noted down the points. Since we have 98 and all that, I have taken the y-axis as 10 units for 1 centimeter. We took 98 comma 7, but we have to write 10 comma 98 because see here, this is a correction here. We are supposing this is in the form of y is equal to mx, where y is the v and x is the t. So we should not write vt. So make this correction, t comma v. So 0 comma 0, 10 comma 98. Here 10 is the x coordinate and 98 is the y coordinate. Let's plot here. 0 comma 0 the same way here. 10 comma 98, if you are taking 10 on the x axis and 98 on the y axis. So this point here, this point is the graph, right? Now slowly attach these two. So this line, let me take this. So it is passing through because it is y is equal to mx form. It is passing through the origin, right? So this equation is v equal to 9.810. So we have taken 1 centimeter as 10 units, x and as well as y. So this is 0 comma 0. This point is 10 comma 98 here, because 10 is the x coordinate, 98 is the y coordinate. Okay, hope you have understood this graph. Right, now we have also calculated the velocity after 4 seconds, right? Right, after 4 seconds is 39.2. So with this, pause the video and note it down here. And with this, we have come to the end of the exercise. We will see with a new concept in our next session. Thank you all.